Hello, dear chemistry students. Today, in grade 10, we are going to study the first chapter, Chemical Reactions and Equations. In that, the first subtopic is balancing equations. So let us quickly dive into the topic and understand what is the meaning of balancing equation. So before getting into the balancing equation, let us first learn what is an equation. I hope all of you have an idea what is an equation. An equation is when a reaction takes place. So is there is a reaction, a physical reaction or a chemical reaction? It's a chemical reaction. So when a chemical reaction takes place, we try to show the reaction in form of an equation. So we in precise call it as a chemical equation. A chemical equation comprises of two parts. So the chemical equation has the reactants and the products. So very simple chemical equation if we talk about is burning of magnesium ribbon. In burning of magnesium ribbon, if you all have noticed, magnesium burns in oxygen to give magnesium oxide. So now if for a beginner, if you are wondering why I wrote for oxygen O2, so the atomicity of oxygen is 2. So what is atomicity? Would have learned in grade 9, which says that the number of atoms in the oxygen molecule is 2. So that's the reason we write O2 here. So oxygen actually exists as O2. It has its composition is O2. We breathe in oxygen as molecule only. So here magnesium, which is a metal, is burning in oxygen and giving out magnesium oxide. So here also magnesium oxide, many of the students write MgO2 or some other numbers like Mg2O. So this is absolutely wrong. Why? Because both magnesium and oxygen, when they form a compound, they have valencies too. Magnesium valencies too, oxygen valencies too. So this to simplify themselves gets cancelled and it exists as MgO. So now if you see this equation, it's a very simple equation. So how to balance? So before we balance the equation, we have to draw boxes like this. So in our NCERT textbook also you would have seen the boxes being drawn like this. So why is this boxes drawn? So the rule number 1 is do not write or do not balance the equation by writing a number inside the box. So you have to always see that you have been writing the number here, where I'm putting a question mark, or here, or here. So you cannot write a number inside, between a compound or in between a molecule or in between a metal. So you should always write the number where the question marks are. So that is a rule. So you would have heard about mole concept in your grade 9. So mole concept talks about moles. So we are only balancing the equation with respect to moles. So now quickly let's see how we can balance the equation. Mg plus O2 gives rise to Mg. So I'm keeping these boxes. I'm not writing any number inside the box. I'm going to write the numbers only outside of the box. So if you see in the reactant side, magnesium is 1. You see in the product side, magnesium is 1. So what is the meaning of 1 magnesium in reactant and product is, if you see only 1 magnesium is existing in the reactant side. Okay, only 1 mole. Similarly, 1 mole of magnesium is existing in the product side. Similarly, if you test for oxygen, there are 2 oxygen molecules in the reactant side. There's only one oxygen in the product side. So if you can see here, it's only one. There's nowhere any other numbers associated to oxygen. That means only one oxygen is there. So how will you balance this equation? So since oxygen is unbalanced on both the sides, you can see here two oxygens are there, here one oxygen is there. So let us quickly keep a number where oxygen is getting balanced. So please remember the rule, you cannot write inside, you cannot write here or here. You have to write number here. So if you can see oxygen is 2 here and oxygen is 2 here, both the sides oxygens are balanced. But in the process of balancing the oxygen, we have also disturbed the number of magnesium. So magnesium has become 2 on the product side. So quickly we'll keep it 2 here so that magnesium is balanced. So normally when a magnesium ribbon is burning, 2 moles of magnesium ribbon will burn with 1 mole of oxygen to produce 2 moles of magnesium oxide. So balancing is always done with a number outside of the box, not inside of the box. So let us see some other example. For example, zinc reacts with sulfuric acid and produces zinc sulfate and hydrogen. So if you can see this equation, it's zinc is 1 on this side and zinc is 1 on this side. So there's no numbers associated with zinc, that means it's 1. Hydrogen, if you can see, it's 2 hydrogens here. Hydrogen, if you can see, it's 2 here. Sulfur, if you can see, it's only 1 sulfur here. Sulfur, if you can see, it's only 1 sulfur here. Oxygen, if you can see, 4 oxygens are here. Oxygen, if you can see here. So here, if you can see, this is always already a balanced equation where all the atoms are equal on both the sides. So this is already a balanced equation. We need not balance it. So in this way, we have to check the reactant side. In this way, we have to check the product side. And then we have to balance it. So please try out balancing this equation. You can pause the video here. You can balance this equation here. And come back and check for the answer. So you can pause the video here and you can check afterwards for the answer. Fe3. So you can see in the reactant side it's Fe is 1, whereas Fe in the product side is 3. Hydrogen is 2 in the reactant side. Hydrogen is 2 in the product side. Oxygen is 1 in the reactant side. Oxygen is 4 in the product side. So I hope you would have got an idea how I am writing this. Next, check which need to be balanced. So now a dilemma is which from where we start. So a very important rule here, another rule which we can say is don't balance the one which are alone, which are like metals. Okay, so the lonely metals we can say you can balance in the last. So let's start with something which is like oxygen, which is in the second part of the compound here. Because if we try balancing the second part, obviously the first part will get disturbed. So when we try to balance oxygen here, which is 1, and oxygen here 4, so we'll just keep a 4 here. So oxygen is 4 and 4 on both the sides. But in the process of balancing oxygen, we have disturbed the hydrogen. Hydrogen is 2 and 2 here, but we have kept a 4 here. That means hydrogen has become 8. So how will we balance here? So 2 to become 8, what can we do? We can just multiply it by 4. So both the sides hydrogens are balanced. Now the lonely metal, the last one. So iron is 3 here, so just keep a 3. So after balancing, if we check, iron is 3 on both sides, hydrogen is 8 on both sides, and oxygen is 4 on both sides. So this is how you can balance an equation. So now the question is, why do we need to balance an equation? We need to balance the equation to obey the law of conservation of mass. Already in grade 9, you would have got an idea of law of conservation of mass. So this law of conservation of mass states that the mass can neither be created nor be destroyed. So in chemistry, it is impossible to just have iron 1 year and iron 3 year. It's practically not possible because if there's one iron year, there should be 1 year, or if there's three iron year, there should be 3 year. So practically, it is not possible to destroy any substance. So if we are destroying a substance, that means we are destroying a mass. So it's not possible. So there can be a 1 mark question asked. Why do we need to balance the equation? We need to balance an equation so that the law of conservation of mass is obeyed. Thank you. Please subscribe to my channel. Hit a like button if you liked it, and please uh, also tell to your friends and peers about the channel. I'll be keep uploading more and more videos. Thank you.